is Troy Herfoss is going to draft back past that Harley down the front straightaway, and then that is going to create a gap possibly. You see this here? Now Kyle can't get through there, through the infield as fast as he'd like, although...
They have the guy that's for the job. Their crew chief in flat track, Steve Polk. He won the Production Twins Championship, and then he came over to King of the Baggers and won the championship with Hayden Gillum. And he moved from California to Indiana to work full-time for Vance and Hines.
And how extremely different it was and is for them from last year's setup. So here's a draft and pass by Gillum. High on the banking, side by side with his teammate. Got to give him some room with those big bags in the way. All the while, Kyle Wyman gets a double draft, able to suck up a little bit closer to these guys. So there goes Gillum to the lead. And now, right there in the mix as well, the number 38 of Bradley Smith on that Harley-Davidson Dynojet factory racing machine.
It's really weird, Greg, because Bradley's so good in some areas, and it looks like he's got that gap closed down, and then all of a sudden that gap just reappears. Look how far away they are now. And I know Kyle's getting drawn along in that draft, but as you can see, once he gets there, he's trying, he's able to get by that time as they come across the line, looking at 186 mile an hour for Bradley.
Not too concerned about points or finishing positions yet, but the thing that he said to me that was most important to him during this race was just to not make any more mistakes. He can control himself.
Cleaning up the podium, but these two Harley riders are going to make it very difficult as Hayden Gillum has a problem. Oh, man.
Hayden Gillum, hand in the air, machine slowing down. That hands over the race lead to Kyle Wyman with a lap and a half to go.
Of Kyle Wyman, white flag is up. Bradley Smith is now back in this fight as well on the 38. Troy Herfoss has got to run the infield of his life. I feel like for Troy, just got to be really clean down into both of these horseshoes as you see him broad sliding the 17 through and out of turn 1.
Final lap of this race with Hayden Gillum well in control. He is not able to continue on. Herfoss a little wide again, trying to tighten his line back up and get a good drive. But Wyman looking for something as Bradley Smith was up and out of the saddle, looking for some grip. And so onto the banking we're going to go here with Herfoss. He's got to go left here, but Wyman's got to be thinking, okay, what do I have to do? I need to get around him as soon as I can to try to put some space. But now there's so much left of this lap that's banking. We'll see if the number 1 plate has anything for these Indian challengers who have proven to be very fast on the banking.
Yep, and here we go. This is going to be the run. All the bikes are sideways as they come out of turn number 6. I did see Hayden Gillum go through right in front of our position here, but now it looks like it's a 2-horse race. It looks like Rocco lost a little bit of ground possibly, but that could just be a way for him to create a little space in order to draft past both the bikes in front of him. I just don't feel like Bradley has the bike
on the banking.
Yeah,
on the banking.
Even though he's gone the fastest mile an hour.
Yeah, it's like the acceleration out of here. Here we go. What a run from Troy Herfoss. He got a huge gap.
Perfect.
Now for Kyle Wyman, he's going to try to catch a slipstream, but Rocco Landers going to try to spoil the air. Landers going down. Does he have enough real estate to reel his teammate in as Troy Herfoss now goes into Rocco Landers' line, but Herfoss has got a great gap as he makes the run to the line. It's going to be Troy Herfoss with victory here in Mission King of the Baggers, race number 2 over Rocco Landers and Kyle Wyman in 3rd. Bradley Smith in 4th. Bradley Smith, the fastest top speed, 189.0. So they didn't quite hit that 190 mile an hour mark here at Daytona.
Next year,
Spoli got closest, and Bradley Smith able to go 1 mile an hour slower. I mean, the whole race was important, but a lot of that had to do with the drive that Herfoss was able to get out of the final chicane. And let's get down to Hannah in victory lane.
Really, really good to be back here at Daytona Bike Week. And of course, there's been flat track and just so many bikes even just going up and down the boulevard.
Yeah,
really,
you just
really
hear
cool.
It going right in front of the speedway.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. What do you reckon we're looking forward to then, or what do you reckon's in store for us in Mission King of the Baggers? Some very happy Indian riders.